cloud. Okay, so all good, right? No, not, yeah, device class. And let me also this thing from here. So just an example right now, yeah. Palindrome
Ai,
is a word when reversed, it reads the same, and the characters also match with the original word. As an example, we have kayak, radar, madam, Madam President. I don't think we'll have Madam President soon. All right, so these words, as you can see, right? Even if I reverse them, they read the same, correct? Forward, front to the back, back to the front, it reads the same. So interviewer was basically asking, the company was Charles Schwab. It's a financial company. And they were basically asking, can you write me a code to identify if the given word is palindrome or not? What do you guys think? Without looking into the screenshot that I shared in WhatsApp, can you guys try to work on it or no? Have you solved this with Joe?
Yes,
Palindrome?
we
You did?
saw such example.
Okay. So from a logical perspective, let me ask Aidana, how would you approach this? What would be your strategy?
So we need to first of all use for loop method in order to access each letter in the sentence or in the word. But before we need to create this empty string that will store the reversed letters.
Mhm.
Yeah, first we create and then we iterate through each letter.
Each character, letter, okay, and then
Yes.
what do you do? How do you know if it's a palindrome or not?
We compare two words, like the original word and then the reverse string.
And you compare them. If they are equal, then it
Equal,
is
we like palindrome.
okay. Then Aidana, quick question to you. What about this? So this is called what if, right? What
Yeah.
if it was like this?
We need to this to lowercase, right? Or to lowercase to.
So your approach one is to convert the word to lowercase, right?
Yes. Or maybe we can write like just equal or ignore like this.
Nice. Okay. Approach two is to use, instead of equals method, we use
Equals, ignore.
equals, ignore case. Okay, good. What else? Any other approaches? That's it? That's it, right? This is very logical. Does anybody have a question? If not, I will ask. No? No questions? Okay. Miss Zia, you ready? How do you reverse a string?
First string,
Yeah.
you mean here?
Yeah, let's say I have this string.
Okay,
You
string
can
name.
decrement, yeah, decrement loop.
We can use for loop.
Okay.
For loop yeah. Signature. Integer I equal to 0. If I less than name dot length, we can increment.
Mhm.
Then we can create we can maybe create a variable string reversed. Okay, there. Then we loss. Come on.
So what are you trying to do with this part right here?
We will compare every letter. Not compare, how to say?
Access?
Check, yeah, every letter. Then if it's reverse or parallel, which one?
Question was, how do you reverse a string?
Okay, first we will check, we will get maybe last letter.
Okay, how
Last
do I get the
character.
last letter?
We can use length minus 1 method, length method.
Okay, yeah.
We will
So
get the
char
last
current
letter.
character, current letter. Yeah, that's better actually. Why did I never use? Oh, the reason because I never use letter because it could not be a letter, right? It could be a star. Elon Musk's son has different characters in his name, so could be. All right. So current letter is gonna be name dot char add name dot length minus 1 minus I, right? Okay. And then we add it to the reversed, correct? Reversed plus equal current letter. Okay. System out println reversed name reversed, right? Okay, let's run. Good. A lot of you right now sitting, wait, what? What? We didn't learn it this way, right? Tim?
Yeah, we did by decrementing the loop.
Yeah, you
From the
guys did
last
like
time.
this. Look,
But not this way, yes. He's telling that we didn't hear.
length, it's bigger than -1, right? Or equal
Yeah.
to 0. And I minus minus. But
But we can
Miss-
use both methods, right?
yeah, Miss Zia said, I want to solve it this way. I said, okay. Who am I to judge, right? I'm not gonna say no.
But it's not correct way, right? Because
Why?
it's correct.
I mean,
Z, okay.
is it working? Yeah. Let's see. String to string, but that's fine. So a lot of confusions right here, right? Right here. This part right here, it's kind of little weird. Ulan, did you get it? Yeah. You prefer
Yes.
another way, right? But like I said, there's so many solutions to this. You can use string builder's built-in method to reverse it if you wanted. We could, this is one way. And let's comment it out. We could also use it like you guys suggesting, right?
To lowercase.
The length. And then while this is bigger than or equal to 0, I minus minus. And simply we leave I here, correct? What is it? Always true, that's fine. Length -1, right? Yeah. And this should also work. Let's see. Yep, it works too. So now, instead of ziyada, let's give here kayak. And let's see the output. The original word is kayak, reversed also kayak. So now, what I can do is palindrome, right? And then I can say name that equals ignore case, like Aidana suggested, reversed. And then I can say, is this word a palindrome? And then it's palindrome. Yep, it says true. Now, even if I was to change it to uppercase, it should still work, right? Because I don't care about the case sensitivity, if it's uppercase or lowercase. Good. All right, let me send this code to Slack. How do I do it? Select here and here. So as you can see, this was a real interview question today at Charles Schwab. They're a big financial company. Okay, now let's get back to our beloved. Can you write a code to check if a given string is palindrome or not? And you said, of course, right? Okay, as far as the objects and classes, so what do you guys understand about a class so far? What is a class? And answers to me.
Yes.
What is a class to your understanding in Java?
So class, 1 second.
No, your understanding only. You don't have to like.
Yeah, it's a template, ready template for
Template.
creating objects.
Template for us to create objects. What is
Yes.
an object?
Object, it's something that has behaviors and properties that
What is
they
a
use
property
that.
of an object?
What is the what?
What is a property of, for example, an object like your phone, your iPhone? It's an
It's
object, right?
object. Yes.
Yes. What kind of properties does it have?
Like size. It can be memory, model, which year, like 2012, let's say.
Good, very good. Color, right?
Color, yes.
Okay. And what could be some of the methods for iPhone?
Methods to start on the phone, to shut off the phone, to make a call.
Power on, Power off,
Power off, make a call,
make a call.
change the sound on, the light, the screen, the light of the screen.
So you're mentioning all the actions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So like take a picture, take a video, play
Yeah.
music, turn on the flashlight, turn up the volume, turn it down, power it on, power it off,
Yes.
play sound. All of these are actions. So objects can perform or they can make actions, they can do actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are called methods in programming language. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Behaviors, we also call them, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Properties are basically characteristics, right? Characteristics of a phone. As she mentioned, there's a color to it, there's the phone's memory size, model number, right?
Yes.
Cameras, pixels, all of these are characteristics. Okay. Now, thank you, Gulkhair. Elnura.
Hi.
Hi, Elnura. So what could be some properties of a tree?
Properties. It's a behavior. It's a method. So properties is an object, right? Or what? I get
Properties
little-
of, yeah, properties of object, like characteristics.
yeah. Tree can, you know, for example, let's take an apple tree.
Hmm.
It can give apple fruits. Can bloom in springtime. So that's a property, right? Or is it a behavior? The
Those
method.
are behaviors, right?
Yeah, but property, it's a tree, apple tree itself.
Tree type of tree, right? What type of tree is it? Tree's height.
Height, yeah, length, size,
size, color, right?
color.
Leaf type, leaves color. Okay, good, very good.
Thanks.
And there are types of trees, for example, oak tree, apple tree, peach tree, plum tree, right? All of these are properties of tree. Okay, good, perfect.
Thank you.
And all right, we have Aelita. Welcome. Nuraim.
Hi.
Hi, Nuraim. Give me some characteristics or properties of a home or a house. You are muted if you're speaking. Miss Mary, for a house.
Yeah.
What are some
For house,
properties?
we can use area.
Area of the house,
area
okay.
of house and year of the built.
Year, okay.
Color.
These are
Okay.
characteristics, descriptions, properties, yeah? Okay. What else?
Rooms, how many rooms?
Number of rooms.
Yeah. How many, level?
Floors,
Floors, yeah, levels, yeah.
bathrooms,
Bathrooms.
Yeah. roof type, has basement or not, right? All of these are properties
Properties
or
of house.
characteristics. Basically, each object has its characteristics, like description. For example, there are games, when you don't have to talk, but you stand up and you make actions, you try to describe something, and the other people need to guess it, right? So Yeah, exactly. Just like that, each object has properties and descriptions, right? By describing it, for example, if I say, hey, today I ate a fruit. Fruit is an object, but there are so many fruit types, right? You're gonna ask, okay, what color is it? It was yellow. Okay, yellow, there could be grapes, banana, apple, lemon, right? Is lemon fruit or no? I think it's fruit. Right? Fruit? Okay. Yeah. And then now we need to identify, right? Did it taste sour? Try to identify if it's lemon or not. No. Okay, so lemon is out. And then was it sweet? Yes. Did you have to peel it? Yeah. But peeling, I could peel banana or apple, right? So now you have to try to find a way. Is it a tropical fruit or can it grow anywhere? It's a tropical. Oh, okay, it's banana, right? So just like that, objects have characteristics. That's how we identify them. Each object is unique. Just like even banana. Like you can see two identical bananas, but they're not the same banana, right? They're individual, two separate bananas, right? They're two separate objects. Just like that, in Java, we have objects, and we use classes to help us describe and make actions on them. So, for example, device. What is a device? What is device? In Russian, device is аппарат or машина? Аппарат.
Yeah.
Аппаратура или аппарат? We have English teacher. What is device in Russian?
Устройство.
Устройство? Ah, okay, good. Device. What is, like, give me some examples of device. What kind of devices do you know?
Yeah, maybe laptop.
Laptop is a device. TV is a device. Phone, watch, right? Yeah, all of these are devices. Okay, now, what do devices have in common? Общее что-то между девайсами, устройствами. What are some common properties? Operating system, good. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Devices
Okay.
without operating system, they don't function, yeah, unless it's a detector, but even small detectors would have some kind of program. Those programs were written on top of operating system, so they always have something related to operating system. You're right. Okay, what else? Device type. TV is different, laptop is different, right? What else? Device. So this is what model, right? Model. You have iPhone or Android,
Yeah.
right? This TV is Samsung or LG or cheap Vizio. We have to identify it, right? So there's a model, make, year, right? When was this TV manufactured? How old is your iPhone? It looks like iPhone 4, 5. Honestly. Right? Oh my God, you still carry iPhone 13? I don't know. People still carry iPhone 13. I mean, all I see is 16 now, you know? What else? The color,
Yeah, color,
Look,
size.
right? Size. All of these are devices properties. Okay. Now, let's write some of them down. Mention those, what you just said.
Operation system.
Okay. Operating systems are, what data type would you say for operating systems? Keep the microphone closer. String, right?
String.
Ooh, oh, operating system. Okay,
For loop used
for loop?
or integer.
No, talk about properties. Yes. What are, you just mentioned them, right? Devices, properties, characteristic, characteristics.
Color, size,
So color will be integer. What else?
size, string.
Some devices do not have screens. Temperature sensors.
Yeah.
Sometimes instead of the screen, it might have like the measure, right? So those are also devices. Model,
Yeah.
Right?
Really.
make. Make is the brand, right? Like LG, Toshiba.
Apple.
Do Toshiba still exist?
Toshiba.
Really? Okay. What else? Year. We can use it as integer, right? What else?
This operating system maybe yes. Memory.
Memory?
Yeah.
Memory,
Это память.
yeah.
Оперативная система же это или нет?
No.
No?
Memory is, pamit is different than the operating system, but memory gets used with the help of operating system to write data into the memory or to retrieve data from the memory. Price, yes. Int memory size, yeah. Double price. Oh, Boolean has screen, yeah. Okay, let's limit it at this. Actions. Give me some actions. Yes. Behaviors. Turn power on, power off, right? Okay. Void, power on. And for this, we can say this dot model make. Where's make? Make plus oops, this dot model device powered on. Cool. Same thing, power off. Can play music, play video, make sound, maybe,
Sound. Yeah.
right?
Portable, unportable.
Portable device, you mean? Like you can carry this, but TV you cannot. Yeah, cool. All right, so if these are actions that we can do. Now, I want to, the most important thing, device type. We forgot, yeah? What kind of device is it, right? That would be string. So I can remove some of the things here, for example. Let me remove the color. Memory size, we can keep the price. Yeah, let's keep head screen or not. All right. Now I have this device template, and now I can build as many devices as I want. Correct? So the word blueprint or template makes sense here perfectly. We have created the blueprint. We have created the template. And by using this template, we will make as many devices as we want. We can create as many devices as we want. I'll give you another example in just a second. Let you guys finish typing. Oh, okay. I was looking up this thing yesterday. We got it. So this is, yeah, Gaza block or gypsum block,
Block in a block.
Pena block, Pesca block. There are different types of blocks to build houses, right? Look at this, for example. We all know what this is, right? It's a wall for some kind of property, building. To build wall, for example, yeah? And who worked in construction in Russia? Yeah, so also, how do you guys think they make this? They use some kind of devices, right?
Yeah. Can you call it device?
It's like templates, you
Yes.
yeah, templates.
Equipment.
Equipment, tool, device, machinery, right? Mini завод. And I saw that yesterday. I was watching this. So they have a mini завод, mini manufacturing place, and they have equipment which is set up. All you have to do is find this like cement or whatever, mix it, and just pour it inside those boxes, and just make it even on top, put something else, and just wait for, like, I don't know, like several days. Yeah. Or you can make it faster by heating it, right? And then just open it in half a day or something, and then it turns into this kind of blocks. So they're not gonna make each block with hand, you know. They have those equipment where they just pour the cement and mix it with some other stuff, and then just take it out, and it turns into this block. Now, that equipment or device, it's our classes right here. We set up the template, right? Because each block is gonna be same. Every block is going to be the same, right? There's not gonna be much difference. Every block, Gaza block, they call it. It's going to be same. They just have this equipment, they pour it, wait for a couple hours, open it, put it back, and then bring more and make more, produce more, manufacture more. The same thing here. Once you set up your class, now we can create as many devices as we want, but all the devices will require these characteristics, because to make Gaza block, every Gaza block will require the same materials: cement, maybe some gypsum, yeah, mix of some glue like clay or something, wood, yeah, whatever that is. You mix it, every single block will be requiring the same thing. They all have the same size, right? So exactly. they all have the same characteristics basically. And this is what we are defining here. For each device, we are going to require for device to have its type. What kind of device are you making, right? Are you making a TV, laptop, a phone, or monitor, or thermometer? All of these are devices. And what kind of operating system does it operate on? And which company? What is your company? Which brand, right? What model is it? If it's Apple brand, then iPhone what, right? If it's a phone type, then year. In what year are you making it, manufactured it? Memory size, price, and etc. We can remove the memory size too, just to keep it simpler. And does this device have a screen or not? That's it. All right, let's go ahead and create this objects for this device. Device, and we're gonna say device 1, for example. Yeah. New device. Okay. Now let's provide some characteristics to this device. Device 1 dot type, right? Ooh. And the type of this is going to be, for example, let's start with a phone or mobile phone. Okay. Device 1 dot operating system iOS. For iPhone, this is the operating system iOS. Device 1 dot we got the type. Let's set up the brand or who makes it. Device dot model and iPhone. Let's use Jumagu's iPhone. You said 13?
Pro Max. Не халям, блин.
Pro Max? iPhone 13. I feel bad for you. Hopefully someday you will buy 16, yeah? When we move on to iPhone 25. I'm just kidding, yeah. I could care less about the different types of the phone, you know? One time I carried Galaxy S8 for 6.5 years. 6.5 years, and people were using like Galaxy 20 something, S20 something. I was still using that. And the reason I changed it because our phone plan finished with T-Mobile at the time, so I was switching to Verizon, and that's why I said okay, and I gave it to my mom. So in America, you guys already know, right? Nobody cares about the device. We got the model, operating system, year, price, and has screen or not. My device 1 dot year, it's going to be, when was it?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
2000.
2020.
And device 1 dot price. At that time, it was probably $1,300, something like that, right? Device dot has screen. Does it have a screen? True. Did we forget anything? Nope. Cool. I'm sorry? Oh, I removed the color. Yeah. To keep it more simpler and specific to certain things that belong to all the devices. Yeah. Okay, we got these. And now let's do one more thing. I am going to create here void print device details or print device info. I'm gonna use this method to print the device's information. Sounds good? So system out print ln. We're gonna start with device type, right? And I can go ahead and use here this dot type. Plus should be up here, right? I think, yeah. Type, and then how do I put new line in the string? \n, okay. Device operating system. This dot operating system. What's next? Make and model, right? Brand or company. Which company makes it? We could also call it manufacturer. Make. Model. This dot model. Year. This dot year. Okay, here's the interesting one. Very, very interesting one. Screen. And I'm gonna use something interesting here. This dot has screen. Yes. If not, no. Have we covered Turner operator?
Not yet.
Not yet, I think.
You have not? Okay. This that has screen then. Does it have a screen? Okay. All right, I'm gonna give, how about I just copy paste this in the Slack channel? That way I don't have to wait for you guys to type finishing it. I shared the code, and I also let you guys give you time to, type. And I did I explain this? No. Who wants to explain this to me? What's going on here? Jelaishi. We have volunteers. Can you see? Yes. This? You didn't cover it yet? Ah. Okay. All right. Sorry. Then, wow. Okay, good. Thank you. Then everybody is confused then, yeah?
We covered yesterday, no?
Yeah, it was yesterday topic.
But we didn't, he didn't discuss, yeah? Okay.
Me?
We discussed yesterday? These don't know.
Yeah, I have online students confirming you guys covered it yesterday.
Instead of this, we just name of the object and dot properties.
Okay, what is this?
This also name of the object.
This is the name of the object?
This just for example, my car dot models. My car is a name of the object and
Yeah.
dot properties. Type is property.
Well, then how are you saying this is the name of the object? What is it? This? What is? No, good. No, I tried to challenge. You are going on the right direction. Very good. What is this to your understanding?
I think this also name of the object because yesterday as we covered, first we provide the name of the object, then dot properties
Okay.
and action behaviors. It's name of the object, I think.
Okay, now nobody types. Listen really, really carefully. I will explain it because once you lock it here, yeah, in your head, once you understand the logic of it, you don't have to zubrit, learn it by heart. You don't have to remember it. You just lock the logic, the main core functionality of what this keyword means. You don't have to zubrit. Okay, let's see now. So this, I don't know, yesterday it was covered or not. So this in Java, this is a keyword reserved for referring to the current object. Yes, it's basically if I am pointing my finger to someone, yeah, we all know that I'm pointing my finger or hand to Miss Mary, right? If I'm pointing to you, we know it's Jumagul, but they're two separate individual people. But I am, instead of referring by their name, I'm just pointing my finger. So I'm referring to her. Yeah? And now I'm referring to Jumagul. I'm referring to Mr. Cool Glasses over there. Mr. William. Now I'm pointing to Benazir, Kyrgyzstan, whatever. I'm just kidding. Right? So when I use this keyword, it is just like me pointing, meaning referring, saying, hey, this object only, not for other objects, but specifically this object. Okay? There is another keyword which we will study later. You will see super. Wow, super KG. No, super. It refers to the parent of this class, which we will cover later. Don't worry about it. But in Java, there are reserved keywords that we use specifically in certain situations or certain conditions. Yeah. For example, I can never name my class as string or array, right? Or I can never name my class as int or double because these are all reserved keywords registered and they belong to Java only. Same thing, this is also a keyword reserved in Java to refer to. Refer to means what?
Pointing.
Pointing to. Pointing to means what?
Show.
Указать или показать?
Yes, show. Указать.
Yeah. Указать. Refer. Huh? Refer. Teacher. Refer.
Типа ссылка.
You did?
We didn't, yes. Ссылка.
Ссылаться?
Типа
Ссылка. Yeah, показать, указать. Point to. Yes. Okay. So this is a keyword that. So now imagine this. If I am, for example, using right now, saying the only way for me to like power on. Let's say I have multiple devices here, okay? I have right now one. I'm gonna create one more device here. And this is gonna be device 2. And device 2, device 2, device 2, device 2, device 2, device 2, device 2. And this is going to be mobile phone and Android, Samsung, and what Samsung? Galaxy S35 maybe, yeah? I don't know what models there. 2023, price is $14.99. Does it have a screen? Yes. So right now I have 2 different devices. Are they the same object or no? They're separate objects, right? They're independent means in Russian независимые друг от друга. Они отдельные. They're completely separate devices. Now, if I say device 1 dot power on, if I run this, let's see what happens. Oh, not debug. Let me just run it regularly. Run. Okay, look at this. Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max device powered on. How does Java know which device is turning on? Which object? Yeah, because I said device 1, right? But look at the method where I power it on. Watch. I'm saying this that make, which is referring to the brand Apple, right? And then I say this that model, iPhone 13 Pro Max or Jumagu's device. Device powered on. You see, now, when I say this, whichever the object that I'm going to call this method for will be referred with the keyword this. Now, if I do the same thing, but now device 2, watch what happens. Java knows which object I'm referring to, see? So device 1, power on, it says Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max device powered on. And then I said device 2, power on. And now it knows Samsung Galaxy S35 device powered on. So the thing here is I cannot refer to, like I cannot say device 1 here. See, it doesn't recognize it. But I know that I can refer to which object I'm calling it for using the keyword this. So it knows, hey, ссылаешься или ссылать или показать, указать, да? You are referring to device 1. That's why I'm powering on device 1. So you are calling this power on method, invoking this method for device 1 object. Look at this, device 1 is an object of device class. And all of these descriptions, properties, characteristics belong to device 1 only, right? Mobile phone, iOS, Apple, iPhone 13 Pro Max, blah, blah, blah. These are characteristics, descriptions of device 1. And now when I say here, this dot make, it will refer to device one's make, Apple. Therefore, you are seeing for the device one, Apple. And then I'm pointing to this dot model. This dot model for device one is iPhone 13 Pro Max. Any questions now? Yes.
When we this how the Java identify which device or if this works
How-
for both of them.
How Java finds what?
Identify which device.
Which device?
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure. This.
Yes. Now, very good question. Why? Because in Java, whenever you create classes, you have covered methods, right? How to create methods, private methods, public, void, or int, or string, right? These are return types of each method. But then, most of the methods you created, you used static keyword. Yes or no? In Java, there
Yes.
are static and non-static methods. Did you cover that part? Static, non-static. Okay. Now look at this. This is a method, right? I'm going to use here public. That's fine. I can use here public. Public. And public. So now these methods are public, but I'm not using static keyword. Do you see? But on the main method, public static void main. But on this one, public void print device info. But I'm not using static keyword here. Why, Tim? I'm not using static keyword. It's a method. So here's the difference. When I don't use static keyword, methods belong to the class. Meaning they belong to the object of the class. Right? Instance of the class. So if here, when I call that method, device one.power on, I can only call this method for objects. I cannot call it directly. For example, device dot, you see, I can only call main method here. I don't see power on, power off, print details. I don't see any of this methods. But watch now, device one dot, look at these methods. Make sound, power off, print details, right? I'm seeing power on, all of these methods, they belong to this object. That's why I'm able to see them. So because of that one, Java makes that связка, connection. How? Hey, he's calling this power on method using or referring to the device one object. And because he's referring to this device one object, all of these properties and all these methods right here, yeah, like power on, power off, make sound, print details, these methods also belong to objects only because I'm not using the static keyword. And using which object I'm calling the method, this keyword within inside of that will refer to specifically that object that I'm referring to. Whew. Not easy, yeah? But we're just gonna have to keep practicing drilling, keep practicing drilling. Only then we will understand the differences between them. Now, me explaining it, yes, in my head, it makes perfect sense because I have seen it in practice a lot. What I explained it makes perfect sense here. But to you guys, it doesn't yet, because we're gonna have to keep repeating, practicing and practicing and practicing, and only then we will understand what this keyword is used for. Okay, now I'm glad that you guys bring up this keyword. I can remove it. And let me run it again. Java still understands it without using this keyword. Why?
You call the
Yes, because I call the method specific
device one you provide.
for a specific object, right? That's why Java is smart enough to understand which object I'm referring to.
But instead of this, we can also use name of the object, right?
Where?
For example, device one dot model or device.
Yes, here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can also print that. Good question again. So print out the model of device one is, and device one dot model, and that will print the model for me. The model of device one is iPhone 13 Pro Max, because I am accessing this model referring to the device. If I remove this, okay, it doesn't recognize what that is, because that variable, it's a non-static variable, right? Meaning instance variable. Oops, not this, but device one dot model. And yes, again, I understand it's not easy, but we are just gonna have to keep practicing until we understand it. Any questions? I'm gonna take the note again. For now, I'm gonna use it. Instance variables. What are these called again in programming language? Properties. What else?
Instance variables.
Yes, instance variables, right? Instance variables or properties, characteristics, description of objects, okay? We call them instance variables. As you can see, most of the time in Java, when you create a variable, you assign value to it, right? For example, I don't know, tandem. But here, instance variables, you don't initialize them. You don't assign value to them, because these will get initialized. Initialize means assign a value, right? Put some information. These will get initialized only when you assign that information to the object, specific objects. So device one is a specific object. Device two is also a specific object.
Means instance variable is we are creating before the main method, after the class, right?
Exactly. Instance variables usually are put on top of all the other code. Yeah. Right when you create the class. Let me show you from my work example. This is not Java, but it will also make sense. This is TypeScript. So in TypeScript, there we go. I'm in the explore page. This is a class, explore page. And what are these? Instance variables. In what do you call TypeScript, the data type comes after. In Java, we are putting it before, right? We're saying string. But in TypeScript, you put it after. Locator, it's also a type of data type. And here, for example, they have string also. See? It comes after. First, you put the variable name, and then you define the data type. Number, it's integer or double. Yeah. This is the data type name. I mean, the variable name. Excuse me. And now, see, I'm using the same thing that we're covering. I create those instance variables, and then I initialize them using something called constructor, which we will cover today. And look, the keyword, this, it's even in TypeScript. It's a completely different language, but even they use it. And this is how they assign the values to them, initialize them. And here, these are, what do you think these are? Behaviors, methods. You see parentheses at the end? These are methods. But in TypeScript, you don't have to say public, void, method name, blah, blah, blah. Here, they just use async word. And then give the data method name. So same concept as we are right now, we're covering the theory of programming in Java. If you know Java, every other programming language is going to be much easier for you to understand. Because the concept, the logic is the same on every programming language. Every programming language has a loop. Every programming language has if statements. Every programming language has arrays, string, right? Maybe if you guys look at this code, you can understand the part where I think, oh, I showed that. Oh, look at this. You guys know this, right? While loop, while it's bigger than 0. Yeah, while it's bigger than 0, do this stuff I'm saying. Why am I using this for? So in the application that I'm testing, they have this logic new, I cannot use new incognito window, huh? Oh, there you go. New with. So let's talk about this method right here. Print device info. Is this a static method or non-static? Let's also talk about that very quickly. In Java, we have two types of methods. First is, or not first, but yeah, I can say first. First is static methods. They belong to the classes and can be called from, called, or what's the another word invoked. We know invoke means call, invoke, trigger, right? Invoked from anywhere in the class or other classes without creating an object. Second type is non-static methods. They belong to the object of the class. In order to call, invoke, then we have to create an object of the class first. Okay, so what does it mean? Meaning, as you can see, this power on is static or non-static? Non-static. That means it belongs to the object of the class. What does it mean? Let's see it in practice. Meaning right here. Power on belongs to the object. Therefore, in order to call this, I have to first create an object of the class, which is device 1 or device 2. These are objects of the device class, right? And by referring to the first object, device 1, I am able to invoke or call power on method. Now, if I make it static, that's fine. Let me just comment this out and say this is a static method now. Okay. Now power on is a static method. See, it's saying static member class blah 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 accessed via instance reference. It will work, but it's not preferred. Let's say power off. Power off is a non-static method right now, correct? In order to call this non-static method, I need an object, correct? So for example, device 1 dot power off. See? But now, since I'm inside the main method, which is static method, in order to call this power on, I don't need to create an object because power on now belongs to the class because we are using static keyword. Exactly, power on, see? So this also means that can be called invoked from anywhere in the class or other classes without creating an object. Static methods can be called from static and non-static methods. Wait, yeah, so here power on. I see. Okay, I gotta put, yeah. So static methods can be called from static and non-static methods. See, power on, I am able to call it from inside the power off. It works, right? Don't worry, we'll have an extra class for this as well. And I can also call it from inside the static method, power on. But what about make sound? Device 1 dot make sound, yeah. that works. But without an object, make sound doesn't work. See, it's throwing an error. First of all, it says non-static method make sound cannot be referenced from a static context. Since make sound is non-static, if I go up here, see, it's a non-static method, means it belongs to the object. It cannot be referenced from inside the static method because main method is static. In order to call this, I have to refer to an object. Oops. Device2 dot, and now Java is happy. It is your turn now to create a class for the task is, should I write it? Task is to create a class for school. Okay, and create characteristics and methods. So create a class called school and create characteristics, which are instance variables and methods for it. And no limits. But try to keep the instance variables less than 5, okay? Keep instance variables up to 5, not more. And methods max 3, not more. I give you 10 minutes for it. I think you got this. All right. This class is called eyeglass. Eyeglass or eyeglasses? Eyeglasses, right? Right? Yeah. Eyeglasses. And this eyeglasses class is gonna have instance variables. So instance variables, or you can also call it characteristics. All right. What kind of characteristics does eyeglass have? One? String, brand, string, color, string type, right?
Price.
Shade, or double price, has prescription, right? Nowadays, you don't identify. If you identify, you're in trouble. I'm just kidding. Let's just use this, for example, yeah? And what kind of methods can you think of for eyeglass? You know what? I'm gonna remove the brand. No brand for these glasses. The type, sunglass or prescription, for example. Sunglass or what other glass types? Vision. Price, color. Okay, just these 4. Okay. Void. Put on glass. Put on the glass, right? Void. Take off glasses. Void. Update glasses, or like change, right? Okay. Glasses layered on. What? I'm not gonna use this, that's fine. I only have one method. And another thing is void print details. System out println, color, and then I'm gonna say on a new line, type, and then nice. I'm just gonna print these. Okay, here's the interesting part. Since eyeglasses, it's a class by itself, right? String, what is string? Let's see. What does it say? Oops. String is a class, right? What else? Double. Yeah. Well, this. Integer uppercase wrapper class. It's a class. We'll get to that. So since string is a class, we can actually create array for string, right? Remember this? Right? Same thing. Since eyeglass is a class, we can create a collection of it. So eyeglass array list of glasses and new eyeglasses. I'm gonna put 3 for now. Sounds good? We can, what if I have multiple objects, right? I want to be able to create them. All right, so let's create instances first. Eyeglass, glass says 1 equals new, eyeglass. All right, glasses 1 dot type. Prescription, let's see. Glass dot price, it's equal to $1,200. Glasses dot color equals clear. Yeah, is this not a color? So we can remove. Oh, but look at the edges. It's black. The side of it, right? Black. Okay, and glasses that is prescribed has prescription. Yes. Oh. Ah, good catch. All right, now same thing. I'm gonna create multiple objects, 3 objects. Glass 2, glass 3. Okay, the type sunglasses. Not 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. So the second one is sunglasses. It costs about $500. Color is, let's say, what is it? Orange. Okay. False. Yeah. And then the third one is also sunglasses. And the price is 2,300. Emporio Armani, gray. Description false. Okay, 3 glasses, right? Okay, now I want to add them to this array. What is the data type of this array?
It's string.
Aelita, say it again. Eyeglasses. Data type of this array is eyeglasses, see? So, class can be a data type. Class is a data type. Just like string, see? String, what is this? Class. Just forget about this part. It's a class. Same thing, device is a data type. Okay? Array practice 1, it's a data type. So eyeglasses is a data type. Now, data type of this array is also eyeglass, right? So look at this. String, let's say school name equals text state. And watch what happens. How can I add this into this array? How do I add data into an array?
By indexes.
By the indexes. So list of glasses at 0, I want to add, let's exactly glasses 1, 2, 3, right? Glasses 1. This is good. What about list of glasses at index 1? I want to add school name. Oh, it's a problem. List of glasses at index 2, I want to add glasses 3. Yeah, school name, see? Because school name is a string. But data type of this list of glasses array is eyeglasses. And it will only accept the variables of this data type. Exactly. So what is the data type of glasses 1? Eyeglasses, see? Because look at this. New string, oops, come on, see? You see the difference between this guy and this guy? No, right? Like the way we initialize this object, this is the data type, eyeglasses. This is the data type, right? So that means we can create an array of eyeglasses. So here, glasses 2. Now, we know how to use for loop. For, right? Tab, list of eyeglasses that length. Okay, now I want to loop over and print the prices of each eyeglass. System out println, list of glasses, I dot, see? So if I go ahead and run this, I should see the prices. Look at that. I'm seeing the prices, right? Now I want to print the glasses whose price is Okay, that's how I was able to print the price. Now look at this method, print details. So print details, it's just going to system out println. I can actually remove this so it doesn't look weird to you guys. See? I'm just printing the information about the glass, right? The color, the type, the price. Tells me Tim. I don't want to stand up. What's happening here?
Print details.
Print what?
Print details.
Yes.
Details.
Tell me about this line right here, starting
Mm,
from here. Just gonna print the price
price.
and price.
My
What is
glasses.
this?
New line.
New line, right?
Yeah.
Ailita, this is new line. Color. And what is this operation called? When we add two strings. Aidana.
It's concatenation.
Yes, guys, come on. Go on site, students are sleeping. It's called concatenation. When we add two strings, it's called concatenation, right? All right, so this basically, I'm just gonna print details. So when I call this method, it will take the object by which I'm calling, and it's gonna print the details. You don't believe me? Watch. So I'm gonna say glasses one dot print details. So what is this going to do is for glasses one, yeah, it's gonna print us the color, price, and did you print type? Yeah, type. Okay, watch. See, there's color black. Is it black? Yes, it is. Type is prescription, prescribed. And then price is 1200. See? But I forgot to add the prescription. I don't have to, right? I can print whatever I want. Okay, now, yes. Here, yeah.
Can you read about the trees that?
Yes,
we can- Oh, yes.
we can do that too. That's fine. It's the same thing. It's basically just saying, hey, you're referring to this object. Which object it's referring to? Good. Glasses one, it's referring to this object. Why? Because we are calling it on glasses one. That's why it's gonna refer to that object. Okay, now look at this magic. For each object, a list of glasses, I dot print details. And after printing each one of them, I want to just print here like this. That way we can see the different list. Check this out, huh? I can comment this out. See? Pretty cool, right? We can actually use that, create an array with the data type of eyeglasses. Because each class is a data type itself. And from here now, what I want to do here, who wants to help me with this part? Jumagul, where's the microphone? Please, thank you. Right now, I am printing all of them, right?
Yeah.
The glasses one, glasses two, glasses three. So I want to print only glasses whose price is more than $1,000. See, right now, this is gonna be printed. This is gonna be printed or no? No, this is gonna be printed?
Yes.
Yes, so that's what I want to do. Help me write that code. What do I need to do here?
System out print line.
Yeah, how
Oh,
do I
yeah,
check
you
if the
have-
price is more
yeah,
than 1,000? If list of glasses,
the glasses.
I dot price, right?
Price
Bigger than
bigger
1,000, then print.
Yes.
Cool. See, now it printed the glasses whose price is more than 1,000. Cool. Okay. Helps me next, Benazir. I want to print the glasses who has prescription.
Can you scroll up, please? We can change.
Scroll up, yeah.
Has prescription.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if has prescription is true.
That has prescription, then print, right? I don't have to put this, right?
Yes.
Do I? I
No,
don't have to,
you-
right?
yes,
I can
you
just keep it
leave
as this. Why?
because it is known that it's true. By default? Yes, by default.
It's because has prescription is a Boolean. An if statement, as long as this condition we provide here is Boolean, or the outcome evaluates the Boolean, right? Then it's happy. All right, so we should see which one? This first one, right? Black, 1,200 prescription. Let's see. There we go.
So it's also just
Yeah, yeah, of course. Without this, I can just do this, right? So if I run this now, see? It's printing the details of that, right? Without if statement or conditions. Yep. But this will gives us a way to manipulate or filter the outcome, right? However we want. All right. Update class. No. Let me send this code in the Slack channel. Okay. When you guys, how about you write that later? Leave it in the Slack for now, because I have one more important thing and we're done. Right now, I'm gonna make surgery to your brains. Who's ready? Okay, everybody focus. You will write it later. Okay. For each object, cuma gul. Ulan. Kima. Tim. Focus. Miss Claire. For each object, like for example, this room, I painted this wall blue. this room had a really weird color, like something like this, but it was not good. And I'm creating a eyeglass here right now. I'm providing all the information, right, about this glass. Hey, this glass is gonna be, it's prescription. The price for this glass is 1,200. The color of it is black. And does it require or does it have a prescription? Yes, which is true, right? So I have to individually type it like this and then initialize them, give values to them, right? For each property. Now, Java has a constructor. Constructor is a type of method which helps us initialize or instantiate instance variables while creating an object of this class. So requirements. 1, constructor name has to match class name, right? Was it like that or no? So I have to write now eyeglasses like this, right? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I had to remember to. All right, then next, constructor should not have a return value. It shouldn't return anything. Constructor, oops. Can take parameters, right? What do you mean no? Yes, it can. Yeah. Can or cannot take parameter, right? For if the class, we'll see right now. If the class does not have a constructor, then default constructor will be generated and we don't see it. Meaning, like by default, each class will get a default constructor, which does not take any parameters. Okay, so it's a type of method which helps us initialize or instantiate instance variables while creating an object. So this is how I was initializing the instance variables, right? Meaning assigning value to each instance variable, correct, Miss Claire? What am I doing here? Initializing. I'm giving values to each property characteristics, right? So constructor does this for me. Watch. Meaning constructor number 1 rule, name has to match class name, right? So eyeglasses, it will be eyeglasses. And it's followed with a parentheses, open close parentheses. Now here, however, I can take color, type, price, has prescription. So string color string type int. Was it int or double? Double price, yeah? Double price. And Boolean has prescription. Cool. And now I have to initialize them. Remember something in my code here. I have all these instance variables. Imagine this as like this. String color. So this is something like that. Okay? Just read only, I can remove, that's fine. So it's just the places have changed here, which price, for example, a number, or name, or yeah, school name, for example, is string. Let me remove this, put this. See, in TypeScript, we just change their space, right? This is gonna be string. In Java, we put the data type first, and then we give the variable name. Here, you give the variable name first, and then put the data type. So same thing here. Just imagine that the following, these are all instance variables, okay? And look at this. Inside constructor, I am initializing them to the values that I want. Here, in Java, we do the same thing. Eyeglasses. Here, constructor eyeglasses. Same. And now, this is where we're going to use the word called this. This dot color equals color. Wait, what? Come on. This dot type equals type. This dot price equals price. This dot has prescription. It took me 1 year to understand this, guys. Meaning I never paid attention in the class when I was studying. That's number one. Number two, after we graduate, I never practiced it. Not 1 year, maybe. I'm lying. 6 months. I never understood it, but when I had to teach at my first bootcamp when I was teaching, I sit down for 3 hours and watch the class. And then I was like, oh, that's why he was showing that. Okay, so he takes the same parameters as the ones that are in the instance variable. And then he's saying this color equals to color. Oh, when I double click on this, it's highlighting this one. Type. It's highlighting this one. Is it also highlighting the instance variable? No. So what is the deal here? And yes, finally I understood it then. The purpose of constructor is to give information about the object. Imagine you are ordering something from Amazon. You find the name of what you are looking for, you select it, and then it goes to your cart, add to cart, right? And then you click on buy now by selecting multiple orders. Same thing. When it's in the real time, when you are creating an object, watch. Right now, this is complaining. So earlier, when I created eyeglasses, I had to provide all this information in this format, right? And now I will do the same thing without having to go through this with the help of constructor. Eyeglasses, glasses 1 equals new eyeglasses, but watch. You see, when you hover over here, it gives me, hey, these are expected. You need to give me color, type, price, has prescription. Okay, now what was the color? Black. So I'm gonna put that here. See, it's already labeling it. Hey, you're providing information for. Next was the type, right? Type, yes. Prescription. And then price is 1,200, right? Okay. And then has prescription is true. That's it. You see, now instead of providing the information like this for each instance variable, I just put it in one line. Yes. Much more simplified. Java is smart. It will understand, okay, this he's giving it to me for the color. This guy, it's coming for type. That's why this order matters here. Color, type, price, and has prescription. It will take all this information, yeah? So I passed black. It will take this black that I passed right now, and then it will take this black, put it here, I mean, which is here right now, right? And assign that to the color instance variable. Yes, like that. Yep. And now if I print out, watch, glasses one, oh, it's 905, huh? Okay. That price, it should print. No, not array. I need to print it out, right? Not like glasses dot price. Yeah. So now if I run this, it should print there. Oh, I should, I'm probably printing, yeah, printing them here. Now if I run, I should see the price. There we go. What? Yeah, print details. Yeah, we can call that too. Here, instead of this, print details. And I don't need to do this, right? And if I run now, there you go. So we took all of these away and just put it into the constructor, meaning this guy right here is responsible to initialize all the variables now. That's it for today. You're gonna have to watch YouTube, whatever, or rewatch this last part of this class, but try to understand the constructor. Right now it seems hard, but in 1 or 2 days it will get easier about the constructor. And the more you watch, the more you will understand about the constructors. There are, however, more types of constructors, which we'll be covering soon.
Bahabek, I have a question. Like, which one we like usually, like in reality, are used? Like
Constructor.
this one,
Constructor.
constructor.
Yes. You see here in my code, constructor. So explore page, for example. In Java, it's like that, right? It has to match the class name. Explore page, explore page. But in TypeScript, you just need to type constructor, that's it. And then with the help of this constructor, I'm initializing all the variables here. Okay, see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.